Hey, whoever you are, I'm pretty vigilant. Every time I go live, you give me a like, and I'm just curious who the fuck you are. That's all. I notice everything. I'm waiting on a little bit more people to come in. If they don't, I'll probably just not do it live at all, and I'll just do a video like I was gonna do, but I can't sleep because of some shit that happened today, and also I haven't been on live for a minute, and I kind of feel bad. You know, I shouldn't give a fuck, but a few of you I adore, so I thought I would go live. But if my people aren't in here that I don't want to talk to, then I'm just gonna get off. But I can't yell and scream out here because it's actually nice and peaceful outside. I love being outside. And it's really strange. Some stuff that goes on. Gonna have to do better than 5 people for me to do a live. I'm not gonna do it. I was get off here and go do a video. I'll wait a little bit longer, and if I get enough people in here, then I will do one. But it's not worth my time. If I don't know if the people in here I went in here, so and I could have texted them, told them I was going live, but it was the last minute. So. Hey Jeremy, no, thank you. It's 3 in the morning. I've had a long fucking day. Maybe tomorrow. Everybody knows what ocean looks like. I think there's been this crazy bitch stalking me on the beach every day, taking pictures of our direction. So I got pictures of her in her car. How about that? And you're right, tomorrow's not promised, but actually we're in tomorrow kind of because it's 3 in the morning, so you know what I look like if you've been following my channel. It's alright, you'll be okay. And to be fair, you have a number B, so I can't see you either. So why should I show my face if I can't see yours? It doesn't really seem fair, does it? Nope. I do like your name though. Damn Skippy. I usually am, actually. 9 people, and they're in the bushes, most of them, so I don't know if this is, like, worth it to be live. But something really crazy happened today at the beach, and I was going to talk about it, but my people are in here. They're probably all sleeping. I should have texted them on their phones and said, look, Ocean's going live, let's go. But I didn't, because I don't know why. I decided to come outside, I was sitting here doing fucking jack shit. So it's like, let's do a video. Thanks. I need my sister in here, and I need my other sister in here, because they're my mods, and I should have texted them, let them, said, you know, I'm going live, let's go. I don't know who the fuck you are, but since so I've never seen you in my life before, and so to be honest with you, it's just like, yeah, I don't even know who you are. But it was really crazy shit. And like, you know, I haven't been in Jacksonville very long, but like I know locals already. Like it's not hard to know who's who pretty much when you go to a certain area. And these people are not locals, and it was just really fucking crazy. Everything that happened, it was really weird. It's something I don't want to ever go through again. It was really crazy. And no, I didn't make a police report about it because that's not the right thing to do. You don't always have to go to the police about every fucking little thing in life. Like, I told my girlfriend that lives here, I was like, I told her what happened, and she's like, do you make a police report? I was like, for fucking what, man? Like, you don't always have to call the pigs for everything in life. I mean, that's just not who I am. It wasn't the right, you know, thing. Doesn't still, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be a cunt. I shouldn't have been that way with you. I've had a really long day. I apologize. And I don't apologize for shit. The courier, that's not nice to be like that. What do you have against people of color? Just curious. Well, I'm Puerto Rican, part Puerto Rican. I'm kind of like a mixture of all different things, but I'm not a color, but I'm just curious why you have that opinion. So the courier, so, okay, crime, drug stealing. So are you telling me that people that aren't of color do not commit those crimes? Yeah, we actually are cool. But are you telling me that people of color are the only people that do those crimes that you listed? Because I know a lot of white people that do drugs and steal and on welfare and unemployed. So, go on. What else is there do you have? Reasons why you don't like people of color. Okay, so are you doing that like statistically? And if you are, is that for all areas or just the area where you live? I'm curious because that's really weird because it kind of ties in with what I went through today. But it had nothing to. I mean, it was crazy. Okay, so the courier, is this because of non-reporting, or is this just what it is? You're mostly just joking, bro. You have your own opinion. Who am I to say it's wrong or right? That's your opinion. Yeah, I don't fuck with the gang shit either. Believe me, I don't like it either because it's senseless. You know what I'm saying? Like all the things that happen that are gang affiliated are completely bullshit, senseless. But yeah, the courier, like I said, you're entitled to your own opinion over here. I was just curious why you felt that way. That's all. I know a thing or two about stats. That's statistically proven as well. I know, I get it. I think you have to, no matter what color you are, even if you're, whatever, not of color, and you're raised in poverty, there's a reason to try to be, not to try to be different and get yourself out of that lifestyle and do something better for your life and break this cycle. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop that shit. And you can do better and be better, no matter what color you are. That's the way I see it. Just because you're born that way or you live that way your whole childhood doesn't mean you have to stay that way as an adult. You have choices. You know what I'm saying? You can move, you can leave, you can get a good job, whatever. You don't have to be that way, you know? It's not like nobody has a choice. G-Strap the third, you need to grow up and quit spamming my chat, okay? You gotta go. Money making sunny, it's 3 in the morning. How about no? I had a really long day and I really want to show some skin. And this is not the place to do that. YouTube has rules, in case you didn't know. Thank you, the courier. You're cool too. So anyway, we were at the beach after Lemon got out of school. I took him to the water for a bit and doing our thing. So when we get down there, there's these 2 children, and I didn't think anything of it at the time. I was like, their parents are probably like right here, you know what I'm saying, somewhere. And we got down towards the water, and little man starts talking to them. Of course they're kids, and they couldn't really talk. I'm not going to diagnose the boy because I don't know, but he seemed to be autistic. He couldn't speak, but he screamed and stuff and tried to communicate. The little girl was maybe 15 pounds, maybe. She seemed to be around 2, maybe. And moving forward, these children, as I got to investigate a little bit around the surroundings, like I always do when we get there, their parents were way, I don't know how far it was, man. Like when you first get up, on top of the sand, it's quite a ways to the water where we go. And anyways, the parents were with a bunch of other people in a circle, and they were drinking hard liquor and smoking weed, whatever. Which I don't give a fuck what you do, right? Do you? However, these children were so small and tiny, and these waves, you guys, were—I'm not joking. Like they were knocking me a little bit, like the one knocked me down. And little man has a complete, the whole vest with the floaties on the arms and the chest and stuff like that. It's actually approved by the Coast Guard and stuff like that. So I got him a really good one. But these kids had no floaties not even on their arms or anywhere. Their parents were not watching them. They were partying, didn't give 2 fucks. So I proceeded to, keep standing there. And, I had my net and everything like that. And I put my buckets down. I put the net down. I put everything down. I stood with little man and watched these children. And this little girl, you guys, kept falling and getting water in her face. I picked her up so many times you don't even know. The one time, she's like, let me down. I was like, okay. So she got back in the water, still waiting for a parent or something to pay attention. Never did. A really, really big wave came. I saw it coming, and I pulled her up right as the wave hit out of the water. And she's, she still got a little bit wet, but she started freaking out. It was a really hard wave. And she said to me, she's like, Mommy. And I'm like, baby, I'm not your mama. But, you gotta remember she's very little. And she looked at me, she's like, I love you. And I was like, oh my God, you guys, like what the fuck, it was crazy. So I didn't leave them there, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't just go and, say you need to come watch your kids, whatever. I'm not going to do all that. Especially when people are drinking hard liquor, it's hot, you know what I'm saying? They have their own thing going, they have music going. they weren't even giving a fuck about these kids, you guys. I don't even let my little man, who's a little bit, quite a bit older than them, you know, by himself for even 2 seconds. I'm up his ass like every second, every waking moment. I'm with that boy. And even especially in the ocean, guys, like, what about the rip currents? What about these waves that were knocking her over? When we first came down, I saw her get knocked over by waves. She was under the water. But thank God she was on the beach. You know what I'm saying? It pushed her on the beach a little bit. But what if it wouldn't have? What if it would have taken her out and I wouldn't have been there? Like, I strongly feel that she would have drowned. There's a guy fishing. And when they finally left, like, the dude came over, and you could tell it wasn't their father, just because the way that I heard them talking and stuff, and she was arguing with him. They were really, you know, seemed intoxicated, but not so where they couldn't walk and stuff like that. And there's several other people with them, and, you know, he's a really pale white guy, and he picked up these little real dark black kids, and the one he held out, like, a bag of potatoes, like, in front of him. The kid was trying to get away from him in the water. He's like, don't touch me, don't touch me. He's like, shut the fuck up. Get the fuck up there, you piece of shit. And I was just like, oh, my God. And then the little girl, she grabbed onto my leg, and I was like, baby girl, you gotta go with your mama. She's like, no, you're mommy, you're mommy. I'm like, baby girl, I am not your mommy. I'm so sorry. She's like, let's fucking go. You guys are so fucking ignorant and stuff. I'm sitting here thinking, these kids were down here by themselves for an hour, 9 minutes, and 38 seconds without any parental supervision besides myself. And I'm telling you, the look of fear on those kids' faces when they saw those two people come to pick them up was unbelievable. They were literally scared, you guys, and there's nothing I could do about it because that's their parent and her boyfriend. And he jerked them up out of the water like they were fucking just nothing by their arm and shit and swung them all around. I was like, oh my God, it almost knocked the wind out of me, you know? And I just had to do a video about it because that's the way I vent, and that's what makes me feel better. And like I told my sister about it today, and she's like, girl, you gotta calm down. She's like, but thank God you were there, because if not, they probably wouldn't be here. At least the little girl, you know? And same with this guy that was there, he witnessed it all. I didn't know he was watching us, but when they left, I just kind of had to stand there for a minute and I just stared at the water like, what the fuck just happened? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how does that happen? That a parent or parents with their children that age go to the ocean by themselves with nobody close enough to, they wouldn't have gone in the water, they wouldn't have got there in time. Like, there's no way. And it was just really hard. So this guy stopped me. He's like, hey. I was like, what? I was like, don't fucking lecture me, bro. I'm not in the mood today. He's like, no. He's like, you got it wrong. He's like, I saw everything that you did for those kids. He's like, if you wouldn't have been here today, I really strongly believe they would have drowned, because this dude was down, you know what I'm saying, in waves. And he's a heavier guy. He wasn't trying to save no kids. And then down the way some more with some more people, but they were doing their own thing. You know what I'm saying? They're doing photo shoots and making out and stuff like that. They're young kids. It was actually pretty cool to watch because they're very in love and stuff, you know. But anyways, I feel like it was really weird. Okay, so the thing that I forgot to mention is what we were doing was we were on our way to the hospital because I have a broken wrist and it's hurting really fucking bad. And I didn't know what to do. And they're like, you know, if it gets worse, you start swelling and stuff like that. My hand was like really swollen. It started tingling and turned purple. So I went in. I was getting ready to go in there. The little man was like, Mama, can we please go to the beach for a little bit? I was like, sure, baby, we'll do that. So it's really weird timing, don't you think, that we got there right when those kids were there and how we were actually supposed to be going to the hospital, but we didn't. We actually went to the ocean instead. And isn't it kind of weird how if I wouldn't have been there, that little girl would have drowned? And when I told my son about it, he was like, Mom, that's divine intervention. He's like, that's just crazy. He's like, I can't believe you guys got there right at that time that those kids needed somebody. You guys, we got there, nobody was paying attention to those kids. None of the people on the beach, their parents' friends, nobody. They're just up there listening to rap music, you know, and drinking hard liquor and Four Loko and whatever. They weren't even paying attention to these kids. And I kept looking back at them, you know, like, hello, like, do you not see your children are down here and you have people watching them that you don't even know? And they weren't even looking, you guys. Somebody could have taken those little babies out of there and just left with them. They wouldn't have even known it. I swear to God. They would not have even known. They were gone for a while. And it's sad. And it fucking affected me really, really, really strong today. It was really hard for me to, I could barely eat my supper. It's just like, I know that sounds like kind of extreme, but it's really not. You know, I've never had a little girl or a little boy or kid or whatever come up to me and hug me and call me mommy and say they love me just because I'm showing them some attention. Like, that tells you everything about their home life. You know what I'm saying? They're going to ignore them when they're at the fucking ocean, for love of God. Can you imagine at home? Another thing that I thought was fucking really wrong and disgusting is a little girl didn't have a diaper on, or a, not a diaper, but, you know what I'm talking about, little swimmers. That's what little me wears. She had nothing on under her swimsuit. And I was like, are you, like, this is really bad, you guys. Like, it was just terrible. And yeah, I'm an emotional person, but anybody that has a heart would have done the same thing. I couldn't just stand there and ignore the fact that these little kids could have drowned. I couldn't do it. It doesn't matter if I'm their fucking, if I know them or not, they're children, you know? So then after talking to this guy, I was like, you know, he's like, you can go to the police. I said, no, I'm not going to go to the police. I said, because the one thing that I found out about Jax is police ain't going to do shit. And that's not my place. But what I did do was, I went right over and I found out where Child Protective Services was. So we stayed back just for a little bit, because when we got them to go, I ran out and quote, had to grab another bucket for our shells. So we went got our bucket, They hadn't left yet. They're still on the screen with kids, trying to get all their liquor in their coolers, all their chairs, put in the van, whatever else they're doing. Taking their time getting dressed out in the parking lot like fucking nobody was even there. So I got their plate number. I went to CPS myself. I did a report. And I sat there while she called the police department. Since there was alcohol and that there was marijuana that I did witness and smell myself, that was grounds to do a immediate home visit for these children. And she looked at me and she said, I just wanted to thank you for this. And I said, you don't have to thank me. I was like, had I not been there, I feel like something really bad would happen to us because I feel like it was the right thing to do to come in here and talk to you right now. And it was really weird because the timing, you guys, I'm telling you, timing was crazy. I got there and I'd asked her, could I please do a report and all this and that. Well, did you call the hotline? No, I just witnessed something in person. I got a picture of this license plate number. I got a picture of these people who were the parents of these children that they neglected at the ocean today. I got a picture of the children. I got a picture of anything you need. She got everything. She put it on her computer. When she called the police detectives, it was on, and they were getting ready to go when I left. She said since there was drugs, smell involved, and alcohol, then they could do it immediately. Because I said, what if they don't? Like, what's going to happen if something happens when they go home? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really so worried about these children. And she's like, that's not going to happen because since you did smell, and it doesn't matter if it's marijuana, whatever drugs. Since there were drugs involved, they could do an immediate welfare check on these babies. And that's the only thing that helped me tonight, even though I couldn't really eat or anything like that because I've never seen people treat little children like that, was the knowing that I didn't call the cops. I went to CPS and made a report, and they called the cops because that's the right fucking thing to do. I was afraid the cops wouldn't do anything. I really was because it happened to a friend of mine down here, and she told me they don't do shit. She's like, you gotta go. You're lucky you went there because they wouldn't have done anything. They would totally just call CPS hotline. So I'm really glad that I went there. It was really hard because I was shaking, and little man was upset, because he wasn't upset for the reasons I was. He was upset because some little girl that we didn't even know was calling me mommy and telling me she loved me, and she kept holding her arms up for me to pick her up, and it was just, she just wanted somebody to love her. It was really obvious that they weren't getting nurtured emotionally. So that's why I was like, I'm gonna do a video and get this shit off my chest tonight because when you go through something like that and you have a heart, it hurts. You know what I'm saying? You try to make sense out of shit like that, and you can't. There's no way to make sense of that situation. So I don't know. It's just, I hope I never go through something like that again. But if I do, I will do it exactly the same way because I did the right thing. And I'm just hoping and praying that since CPS did go to the house, that hopefully they I don't know, hopefully they change. You know what I mean? Like, there's always a chance that the parents could change, or even just a little bit. And even if not, I'll never know. And even if not, I know I did what I could do. That's all I could do. We'll just go there and make that report and just hope and pray. I pray for those kids all day. Like, please let them be okay. It was hard. It was hard to see them leave and watch them be treated the way they're treated. And, oh, I forgot to say, too, when the mom came over, she's belittling these little children, berating them. She had the balls to let me say, oh, girl, thanks, man. We were just chilling. These motherfuckers just run like they wild and shit. I'm like, oh. Like, I didn't know how to respond. At this point, I was so emotionally fucking charged that I wanted to fucking just blast this bitch with my words, like what I was really thinking. But I didn't because my little man was there and I don't want him to see his mom angry. He doesn't need to see that. And that would have been a very bad way to take her because she had like 8 other people with her and they were all a lot bigger and stronger than me. And I just really didn't think that was a good idea to try to put us in harm's way. So instead I did it the right way and dealt with it legally because it did a lot more good for those kids than a fight would have done. Fighting solves nothing, especially in that kind of situation. The fuck is that gonna do? Hey Dustin, United States, where are you from? So you guys in the bushes, there's a story. You heard from your girl Ocean first. That's the only place you're gonna hear it from. I hope none of you ever have to go through something like that. It was just like, it was awful. And I've never been in a long time that upset to where I couldn't even eat supper. I couldn't even stop thinking about those kids all day. You know what I mean? So when you came at me like that earlier, I was like, you think that if I don't respond to you right away, that's just Alright, I'll be in just a minute. Hey, also, can you do me a favor? Go put that water over there. And put the filter over by it, because I gotta redo the filter. Alright. Oh, one more thing, hold on. Alright guys, sorry guys, I had something I had to take care of. God, what time is it? Anyway, all you guys in the bushes, it's like almost 3:30 in the morning. You can at least say hey. But like I always say, you're a pussy. Must be pussies. That's alright, I used to watch people too sometimes and not say anything in chat. Actually, I still do sometimes, not very often. I'm hardly ever on YouTube. Ever. Hardly ever, ever. If anybody's around the Jacksonville area, could you let me know? I need to find, I don't know how to explain it. I need to find, damn, I can't remember what it's called now. Ocelotto? My little man keeps telling me what's an ocelotto. And I'm like, I asked somebody else about it, and they're like, I think it's a fish, like a really weird, like rare fish or something you can get. So I asked them what it looked like, and it's like a cartoon, and it looks like a pink, like, to me it kind of looks like a crab, but like kind of like a fish. So I don't know. I'm trying to figure out a place to go to get one. We haven't lived here very long, and I don't know where anything's at, really. Like, I Googled it, but of course nothing popped up for that, so we'd have to buy it on, I don't know, like a site online or something. I have no idea. And Jacksonville is huge compared to where I used to live. And I only have him in school right now is the school where I can check in on him anytime on a video camera. And I can actually go there anytime I want and check him if I want to. And they have a list of people who are with IDs, people who are allowed to pick him up, and nobody else but people that are on that list. Also, you have to have a 4-digit code. Also, you have to know my last 4 digits of my social security number. And you also have to know all of his social security number to pick him up from school. No exceptions. So I think I found a good place for him for right now, at least. Because they're going above and beyond for us. Just because the crazy fucking YouTubers are obsessed with us. And they know all about the crazy YouTubers. Like, all about them. They know about the stalking. They know about the harassment. They know about the cyberbullying. They know about the obsession. All the things. Like, people try to be from me because they thought they're going to get close to me. Because they're going to try to get my child. And I don't go for that shit. That's human trafficking. And, yeah, that's not going to fly. So, we're being very vigilant here. More vigilant than we were in Indiana, by far. But I kind of like it that way. And, you know, it's nice. And it's weird because I always thought that most cops were, like, really big dicks. But the guy across the way from us, he's really, really sweet. And I didn't know he was a fucking cop until yesterday. And that's only because I took my trash out down my driveway, and I looked right over there, and he has his fucking uniform on. He said, hey, neighbor. He's like, how's it going, newbie? He's like, what's it feel like to be a Floridian? And I was like, hey. I was like, I didn't know you were a cop. He's like, I am. He's like, 26 years of service. And I was like, well, thank you very much for your service. I was like, I feel really safe right now. So we sat there and talked a little bit. I told him all the YouTubers and what their names are and all the things and everything. He's like, that sounds like a bunch of childish, immature bullshit to me. He's like, I'm sorry you had to deal with that kind of stuff. He's like, but since I go real life, he's like, you need anything, let me know. He's also getting me a 50 or 60% discount on a new security because landlord has one on here and it's coded, but it's kind of old. And we tried to push the button on it for, you know, like an emergency, and it didn't even work. So we're going to get a new one tomorrow. It has the windows, are 3 doors. We have a door in our house in the back. We have a door in the house in the front. On the side, we do have a fence, but I mean, who cares about fences, right? They don't prevent anything really from happening. He's taken that all out for us. So I don't really have to lift a finger to do shit. He gave me a huge discount after that. I only have to pay like a little bit of money, so it's affordable for me. And monthly, I already called the company and set everything up for tomorrow. I only have to make a down payment because I told him the situation. I told him about little man. I told him about everything. You know, I have people stalking me and obsessed and stuff, and they're like, holy shit, girl. Like, people are apologizing to me for people that are fucking psychos online. Like, you don't have to apologize for people being idiots, right? It's not your fault that they're fucking stupid. And they have the mentality and brains of like a fucking 10-year-old. They think it's kind of like, they kind of laughed at them. They're like, they must have got bullied in school. I was like, that's exactly what we all say. They have to sit there on their fucking chair in front of their screen every day and bully people because they're bullied in high school. So now we all have to pay for it. But you know what? I don't pay for it now because I don't watch any of them, and I haven't for a long time. And my life is a lot more peaceful now without all the bullshit and the drama, you know? It's a lot better if you guys would just realize that there's so much more to life than hostility and anger and lying and manipulation and scamming and all the things going real life on people. And, you know, making reports, false reports to, you know, CPS or housing or an apartment or a house complex or wherever. Those are all crimes. You guys know that, right? And you can be prosecuted for those, regardless of what you may think and say on your channel. Be very, very sorry for fucking with some of these companies down here. It's not like small town Indiana, where they ain't gonna do shit. It ain't like that down here, at least not where I live. And I live in a cul-de-sac, and I know every single motherfucking neighbor out there, and everybody has cameras. We do too, but like I said, they really aren't updated. Like, I want the CCTV shit. I want the night vision. I want it all. And he's putting a trail cam on my tree. That will get anybody on the road, street, driveway, anything. So, I think we're putting one in the back too. Like I said, it doesn't bother me at all. It makes me feel safe and secure, and that's all I need. And the people who threaten me, it's been documented down here. It's been documented in other places as well. And the only reason I'm not getting a protective order, which I could have tomorrow, I could have had it today, I could have had it a month ago, is because I'm not going to have my address out there. And that's part of it. They have to put the address that's being protected on the protective order, and I'm not fucking doing that. So he's like, I wouldn't do that either. He's like, I would just wait and see where it goes, and if you press charges, you can press charges. You don't have to have a restraining order or protective order to do that, which is very true. So that's what we're going to do. But I haven't been sweating anything on YouTube lately. I just had to come on here because those little kids, man, I had to vent. I mean, I've never seen such small children in the ocean by themselves. Like I said, some of those waves, certain days, they will knock me on my ass. And I have a broken fucking wrist. So I'm out there with my fucking, whole big ass, whatever the fuck you call them, cast, with one arm fucking trying to save this little girl and make sure she doesn't drown. Like, it was crazy. I was so tired, you guys, emotionally and physically. I just wanted to crash and I couldn't. That little man kept me happy and smiling the rest of the day. I just faked it, because I never let him see me if I'm upset or sad. Because he can sense that in my eyes in 2 seconds. He knows. So I have to really be hard and try. So what we did tonight was we made smoothies, and then I had bought him a brand new, I can't remember the name of it, but I'll show you guys later. Maybe I'll put up a little video of him. It's so shit. Anyway, it's a really popular name of a kids company, and they make the fake little blenders. It comes with a little carton of milk and the strawberries you can cut with a fake knife and bananas and stuff. So I was like, let's go make a real one. So we used my Ninja, and he did really good. He loves helping me do stuff in the kitchen. He's such a good boy. And now we're doing, he knows how to rinse the dishes up really good and load the dishwasher with me. He's learning where everything goes. He's doing really good with that. He's just come so far since we moved to Jacksonville. Like, he's a different kid, and I knew he would be. And it's just, it's a lot. I mean, the reason I moved down here is a medical reason, but it's like there's some kind of intervention there because we're where we're supposed to be, and I love it here. It might have taken me an extra year to get down here, but it's all part of the plan. You know what I'm saying? Whatever our plans are for our lives, that's what they're going to be, So I'm really glad that we moved, and, it took every dime I fucking had saved up. We got here, and like I said, my neighbors, like, when I first looked at the house, I was like, I really want that house. It's everything that I've been looking for, safe. I have a different vehicle now, and, I mean, I can park that in the garage, and it's just nice. We got cameras in the garage, too. And that wasn't my only thing. Like, I mean, the landscaping here is beautiful. And the landlord's really being cool about that, too. He's like, I can have the mowers come mow for you. He's like, I'll just pay an extra $40 a month on your rent. I was like, that's fine. $40 a month, that's fine. Mow my grass. He did just plant some new flowers, a couple new palm trees in front. It's looking beautiful. The inside is all brand new, updated. And it's just so nice. I hopefully one day can show some of you. But first of all, my sister, Yanni, that's how she spells her name. If you would have been here when I started my life, you know what we were talking about. I was talking about an experience I had, basically saving a little girl's life from drowning because she's being neglected by both of her parents, or at least her mother and her boyfriend. And then witnessing them getting dragged out of the water like they're fucking animals and being held out away from their bodies, like they're a diseased animal or something. So that's the gist of it. Nothing fun. No drama. If that's why you're here to start drama, you can go to a different channel, because I don't do that here. You won't find that here. Drama's boring to me. It's the same shit over and over. Same creators say the same shit back and forth. And it's old already. It's stupid. Immature bullies need to go back to middle school and bully the people that bullied them, so they don't have to be bullies as adults to feel like they're worth something, basically. It's actually pretty sad. I literally pity those people in here, because they're disgusting. Oh, there's nothing like a nice cold Sprite out in this summer fucking, or not summer yet. It's Florida heat. It's not even summer. It's hotter than shit. Hey, the courier, where'd you go? I have to ask you a question. I'm gonna let Yanni, my sister, know that somebody's trying to act like her on here. She won't be surprised. Oh, there's some kind of animal out here. Fuck. I can't believe all the cute little baby lizards down here, you guys. The beautiful birds. Like, it's just beautiful. We don't really go in town in Jacksonville much, because I'm just waiting for, stuff to die down a little bit, and because we've really just been beach bums, besides taking care of shit needs to be taken care of, school and my doctor stuff and all that. But I don't just sit there and think about it all day long. And actually I'm in a group now, people that have my same health issues, and it's been nice because it's a lot of support, people that understand and get what you're going through and have the same symptoms as you, but a little bit different. Some of them don't even look sick, man. It's crazy. Like, this one chick, she's still trying to do modeling and shit, and she needs a transplant. Like, it's crazy. So, the saying is true, just because you don't look sick doesn't mean you're not. That's very false. Thank God we don't look like what we feel like some days, right? I think all of us can get some value in that statement, somehow, some way. I'm sure some of you are hate watching in the bushes, and I really don't give a fuck. Go ahead and hate watch all night. And all I have to say about anything was that anything I've ever said on YouTube is absolutely true. And anything I've ever said on YouTube was only said because I needed to get it out, because I wanted people to know. And that's really about the only reason I would say anything on YouTube. Like tonight, I had to come out here and talk about it because it was literally eating me. It was just eating me all day. I've seen several people get on here and do that, and they feel better afterwards. So it does make me feel better. If I would have known earlier, my sisters would have been in here and I'd have my mods, but they're not. They're probably sleeping, and I'm not gonna wake them up to come mod. You know what I'm saying? So that's why my sisters aren't on here, unfortunately. But yeah, I mean, if you're in the bushes, why be a pussy? Just sit there and listen to my whole video, but you won't say anything? Why? What are you scared of? There's nothing to be scared of. It's just YouTube. I'm really ever on here now because I have a new account on X, I have a new account on TikTok, I have a new account on pretty much every platform. Except for this one I haven't changed because I'm not going to. Because I deleted my first channel. I'm not deleting this one. I'm not going anywhere. Just because I'm not on here every day, because I actually have a life, doesn't mean that... Oh my gosh, whatever that is, it's so cute. I can't see it, I can just hear it. What is that? Damn, I can't see through my screen thing. And by the way, my landlord just built a brand new Florida room, lanai, whatever you want to call it. It's amazing, you guys. Very beautiful home. I got really lucky. Actually, a girl just looked at this place, and I called him. He said, well, I have somebody really interested, and they're trying to get the money. I said, well, I have all my savings that I can give you, and that's all I can have. That's all I have, to be honest with you. I said, but I really need to get there. And I looked at least 70 to 80 properties, and this one fits. It would fit us. And I said, if you give me a chance, I will be the best tenant you've ever had, and you'll never hear anything from me except for to pay rent. He's like, you have any pets? I said, absolutely not. He's like, well, she's got 3 dogs. I said, there you go. She's going to take care of your carpet or your whatever you got, linoleum, whatever you got in there. And I don't have any animals. He's like, well, that's a plus. And it just started from there. We started talking. We were on there for an hour, and I did my app, my background, got everything done, and 48 hours later, he let me know I could have it. And we are blessed, beyond blessed. So everything falls into place when you least expect it. No matter how many people try to fuck with you or make it so you can never get to where you need to go by taking things from you, like a moving truck and hotel rooms and shit, fuck them. Just makes you work harder to get what you need to do. You always have people in life that do that, and those people, it's always for full circle. You guys always remember that. They will get their karma. The universe has an amazing way of giving back what you do to others, good or bad, right? So the people that spread lies about me, scammed me, and lied to me by making false promises and taking them from me, and by punishing me because I didn't leave soon enough, because I didn't have enough money to do so, and I couldn't break my leases, that's on them, because I got here. Even though they so badly didn't want me to be able to get here, I did. So I'm actually kind of thankful for you people, because you made me bring out the old me that doesn't fucking give up and just keeps trying and trying. Oh, Cecily, Jesus, no, I'm not, but goddamn, it is after 3 in the morning. I've been up since 5 o'clock yesterday morning. What's your excuse? Jesus, you're ugly. Holy shit. You might want to get some pills, baby girl. How about that? Why don't you go try to get some pretty pills and lose one of your chins, bitch? Let me guess. It's nickel in a stock account. That's probably it. You definitely need another cookie. And that's the thing. You obviously think about pills because you need those to function, or I don't know. I wouldn't know because I'm not on pills like you. Actually, I am. I'm on B12. Write this down. Lactulose. I'm saying again, lactulose. I'm on B12. I'm on vitamin D because I have prescription because I have severe vitamin D loss. I gotta get that level up really soon. I'm also on vitamin C. Iron because I'm severely anemic. Write that down too. Iron. IRON. Lactulose. You'll probably have to Google that one. I'm not spelling that for you, you pig bitch. And what else? There's one more they just put me on. I can't remember. They took me off of metformin for my diabetes because my sugars just keep dropping too much when I take stuff like that because my liver. So I can't take anything for that right now. So I just have been really watching it and make sure my sugars don't get too high or too low. A lot of days I don't have an appetite because my liver shit. So I drink this nasty meal replacement shakes. They're not great, you guys, but the carnation stuff is pretty good. So yeah, if you consider vitamins, pills, sure. We'll go with that. What lies you got for me tonight, bitch? And damn, you're ugly. Inside and out. I feel sorry for you. If you're a sock account, you should have picked a different picture. Jeez, Pete's. You kind of look like a swollen hamster with glasses, actually. Quote, quote, Cecily Edwards? Seckley? Nice name. Anyways, so that's what happened with those kids. And I totally see this. I said, I will never forget these kids, like, for the rest of my life. And that little girl looking up at me saying, I love you, just because I was there showing her attention. And that's so sad because we don't know how many kids are out there like that. And it's hard to, like, not let your mind go there, even though you know you shouldn't. It just torments you, more. But as a human being, you can't help it, It was sad. Whoever you are, I have no idea what the GOON project is, but you can tell me about it if you'd like. What kind of crazy shit are they doing in New York, by the way? And I don't live in New York, but go ahead and tell me. I'm thinking about moving there next, actually. It'd be pretty cool to live there. What's the project, bro? How can you ask somebody if they support something you don't tell them what the fuck it is? Jesus. Come on, spit it out. I'll have a fucking day. Come on my channel, ask me a question. Explain yourself. Okay, I'll have to, I can investigate it. I don't know if I support it just from that amount of information you put there. I don't know if I support it or not. I'll look into it. Do you support it? If so, why? If not, why? Okay, how can they do it differently? What would they do legally differently about it? If the military there to enforce law, what can they do to you that they couldn't normally do? I don't get it. What are you saying? Oh, I gotta get a spray. It's so humid. Every day and night, so fucking humid. And all my new friends said, oh, it took me a couple years to get acclimated to the new temperatures. And they were saying, it only took me 2 months. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? I don't know if I'll ever get used to this shit. I'm sure I will, but I thought about moving to North Carolina or something after I have a transplant. But we'll see. We'll see what little man wants to do when the time comes. I still gotta find home health care. I've gotta find all kinds of different shit, man. I got a lot of stuff to do. I just try to stay focused on, my new doctor told me to stay focused on the future. Not the transplant, not the present, but the future. Which I agree with. I always try to do that anyways. Stay positive, all the things. It's just hard to do when you go through something. When you're these kids are like completely neglected at the ocean. I'll never forget that. It's awful. Did it goon you? I can't Google it while I'm on a live, bro. Have you ever done a live? You can't do that. I'm gonna get off just to go look up some shit about the government or something in New York. I don't live there, so like, but I'll look into it later if I have nothing else to do. What do you mean they goon the police stations right on victims? What are you talking about? It ain't coming to Florida. If it does, go ahead, because down here, I already got my weapons. If I feel threatened, I'm able to shoot that bitch. The one I have to learn how to hold differently because I do have a broken wrist, so this could be kind of hard. But I just have a cast, so it should be okay. Lots of target practice. It's been fun. Okay, well, first of all, I'm not a dude. I'm a female. Secondly, I don't know what gooning people means, so I don't know how to react to that statement that you're making. Okay, they're gonna goon people. Great. I have no idea what that means. They're gonna attack people. Like, what does that mean? It's not gonna be everywhere. Everybody was says that about everything else in summer. Oh, pretty soon it's gonna be everywhere. Oh my gosh. I got my Sprite, you guys. Hold on. I use my bad hand because my wrist is broken on the other one that I usually use. And I'm still eating my fudge. Such a cute noise. I don't know what that is. Can't see anything. Kind of sounds like a bird. Bro, first of all, I think you're trolling because you won't tell me what the fuck gooning means. So it sounds kind of funny to me. What a weird word. I think you're trolling right now. Are you drunk or something? Or high or what? I don't do anything illegal because it's not me, for one. For two, I have little man to worry about. For three, I get tested for everything all the time because my kidneys are acting up, because I have liver disease. So, oh my god, I miss me with all that bullshit. My feet hurt. I need to get some new slippers. If anyone wants to send me slippers, just get on my Amazon wish list and send them, please. Because I need some new ones really bad. These slippers are way too hot. They're from Indiana, and I need some, like, thinner ones. Bro, you don't have to say it in detail. Just tell me, like, what it means. Does it mean, like, Kill? Like, what does goon mean? Just tell me what it means. Don't tell me in detail. Just tell me, like, in one word what that fucking means. Because when you're saying a sentence, it's a funny word. You have to admit that. Like, oh, I'm gonna goon you. Like, what does that even mean? And besides that, all my lives, like, if you go to a live, it says right there, they're always private unless you make it public. So, and usually I delete them unless they're really important. Okay, let's go. You said, am I being serious? If you say in detail, don't say in detail. Just tell me what the word means. This is crazy. I still can't believe somebody came here trying to fuck my sister. Well, why haven't I seen this on the news or anything then? I'm on the news a lot because I'm really ever on YouTube anymore. The only time I get on YouTube really is to watch Dabu7, or whatever he goes by now. He has a new name. I also watch, shit, what's his name? Read Simmer a lot for the weather. I watch, like, just different things, but I don't get on the drama shit. And I don't get on news on YouTube. But I do watch the news, like my channels I like to watch. And I haven't heard anything about this stuff. Okay, so the police are doing that to people in New York. Why? But you said the government stepped in. Why is the government not helping the citizens? If the police are violating them, why is nobody helping them? Bro, I'll Google it when my live's over. I'm not gonna end this live just to go look up this word. Why? How did this even start? What started this shit? And why is it only in New York? If this is true. Okay, it's legal, so then what's the big deal? If it's legal, what's the problem? Oh my god, dude, stop. Hold on. I'm gonna go in and get my other phone. I'll do this Google the damn word, alright? Since you want to tell me what the fuck it means. Okay, it's like I just wasted like 10 minutes of my life. What a fucking psycho. Bro, I have a lot of issues. Oh, your video makes me feel the way I haven't felt in a long time. I did 7 years in the joint, da da da. You kind of sound like Jay Garcia just a little bit, who actually was stalking me like a month and a half ago. And he admitted to me that, by email, by the way, that he was in prison for being a pedo. So I immediately fucking blocked him and told him to never, ever, ever, ever reach out to me again. And he also was talking to me about Ray Jones and somebody else who was in here at the time. Told me that he really liked them. It was hard on him. We had to lose our friendships because he knew that I was going to tell everybody the truth about him and stuff. So it's probably that psycho motherfucker, Jay Garcia. Jay, I thought you need a lot of help, brother. Like, I'm just going to pray for you tonight because you have a lot of fucking issues, dude. I haven't met anybody that's sick in a long time. That's what I get on YouTube about you guys. A lot of people are like, why don't you ever live? Well, because these trolls, like, I know everybody gets trolls. I've seen some people get a lot of trolls. Like, even like 20 within like a couple minutes. But it's just, there's more to life than putting up with the shit. Like, that's so disgusting. And I didn't Google it. I walked in and asked my 23-year-old what the fuck it meant. He's like, Mom, he's really trolling you. That's really gross. He's like, I don't even want to say it. I was like, I figured as much. There was something like that. That's what I knew. Like, when he went to tell me what the word meant, there was something sick. So just get a life, you know? Get an actual life. Like, you people in the bushes, too. Cry harder. Am I crying? No, I'm not. I'm far from crying. You bitch, you. Far from it, baby. Far from it. You must be. You must be. I hit the wall hard. What wall are you talking about? I ain't hit any fucking walls. What's wrong? You don't get enough attention? Just gotta troll people's channels that are live. I'm sorry. I'll pray for you too, that you can try to be relevant somehow in life besides coming on people's channels. Trying to hurt their fifis, which is impossible to hit mine. People on YouTube are irrelevant to me. Except for 3. You're so funny. Might be why I'm engaged, huh? Yes, that's definitely you. You can tell by the way you speak. I would guess maybe 50. Where you go? What bottle? First you said the wall, now you're saying the bottle. What bottle? My bottle of Sprite? Well, you want me to chug it for you? Would that make you feel better about yourself? Okay, hold on. Let me chug my Sprite a little bit. Yum. Sprite. Oh my god. Do you feel better about yourself? Man, what a retard. You have significant, irrelevant issues about your life. That's why I took psychology in college. I was trying to figure out how people like you think. So delusional. And I finally figured it out. Hey Ryan, my day, besides having to save a little girl from drowning several times in the ocean, really good. Thanks for asking. How was your day? I'm sleepy, but I can't sleep because that little girl and little boy. But I gotta get over it. I mean, I did what I had to do, you know? Thank God they're still okay. Besides having to go home with neglectful parents. Good. What do you do at work? I get to work from home, so. Because of my health and because of my little man and security reasons. I was, yes. Long story short, 2 little kids down there. I'm talking about like maybe a 2-year-old little girl, very small. Not even diaper on either, by the way, under her swimsuit. And her little brother, who couldn't speak. He did try to communicate with me by screaming and pointing. I suspect autism, but I'm not sure. I know a lot about autism, by the way. Their parents were partying, drinking hard liquor, smoking weed, whatever. Didn't look at them, didn't check on them. They're way, way, way far away from us. Got there. My little man automatically saw children, so of course he went to play. I thought these parents had to be around here somewhere. Their parents. This little girl went under the water right before we could even get down there, and nobody came. And I noticed that they were up there partying, weren't even watching the children. So, long story short, I literally saved that little girl from drowning, at least twice, probably a lot more. This little girl maybe weighed 15 pounds, and these waves were very strong. As we all know, they were knocking me down. But I had to play it myself. You know what I'm saying? The sand really good so that she could still play. And I watched them for at least an hour. It's like an hour and 30-some minutes until the stepdad or whatever yanked them out of the ocean by their arm and held them up like they were diseased animals. And told them to get the fuck over there and do what they say. Like, it was just disgusting. But after that, it's been awesome. Slow day, but good day, if that makes sense. I don't like to be busy all the time. And I shouldn't be awake this hour, but I can't sleep. I just thank God that I was there. And what's really weird is I was going to go to the ER because my broken wrist was already so bad, and my cast, it was just, my fingers were tingling and my hand was just starting to turn purple. But little man was like, Mom, can we please go to the ocean today? I said, you know what? Let's go. And it was just weird because I decided just to go, and we turned right around and sat in for the hospital. We came home, got our gear for the ocean, got his little flotation device thing he put on, got there, and that's what happened. So um, it was really hard to see that these children, this small, weren't even being watched by any adult. It was just, and the little girl looked at me and said, I love you, Mommy, and stuff like that. It was just really hard, you know? But it'll be all right. I have a feeling that prayers do work, and he's going to be watching over those children. Not that he already wasn't, but I'll put in some extra prayers for them for sure. 1 and 4-year-old, that's cool. Wow. Are you really from New Zealand? How'd you find my chat? Just curious. My Baba, I have a 23-year-old son, and I have a 6-year-old son. You're absolutely right. Thank you. That makes me feel better. Well, these parents weren't just enjoying a break. They were getting intoxicated on hard liquor at a beach where they weren't even within 5 feet of their children. You don't understand. They were not even close. If they would have went under, it would have taken them a couple minutes to get down from where they were. They're all the way up by a condo or a resort, whatever. They weren't even down by the ocean at all. I'm telling you, they weren't looking at their children. They weren't watching them. They were nothing. They were paying attention to the people they were partying with. There was a huge group of people. Nobody gave a fuck about those little kids. I'm telling you. If I wouldn't have been there, like, it all happened for a reason. I firmly believe that. And this guy that was there beside me, down a little bit of ways, we talked afterwards, and he watched everything go down. He's like, you saved that little girl's life today. If you wouldn't have been here, she probably would have drowned. I was like, I know that. And it's crazy because my son, like I said, he wanted to go. So we went. And so I can go to the ER anytime. So I want to make his whole day, so we went to the ocean. That's what happened. Ryan, I don't drink anymore, but I can agree with that. All I got was, oh, thanks, girl. And like, get the fuck up there. You guys are fucking in deep shit. Like, why? Because you weren't watching them? I'm telling you, that little girl was like 1.5 or 2 years old at the most, and she's so dainty and small. And she just, that water hit her so hard, and it kept, so I'd have to hurry up and pick her up before she swallowed a bunch of water. It was crazy. These waves were massive. Like, they were really hitting her hard, which doesn't take much of the littles, you know what I'm saying? I don't suspect you that you're 1 and 4-year-old in the ocean by themselves with no floaties on or anything, and just ignore them, like act like they're not even there. But yeah, I don't want a bottle from them. So what do you do if you're ever in the United States? Okay, what are you asking me? I am live chatting right now. Record what? What does restraight mean? I'm not feeling your vibe right now. I don't know what you're asking me. It's 4 in the morning here, by the way, or later. I've got to get to bed soon. Little man will be up between 7:30 and 8 probably. So I'll get about 3 hours of sleep again tonight. I don't even know how to do video to video, bro. How do you do that? I've only done that on, what's it called? Oh shit, what's that called? I did it on Facebook with somebody one day. We video chatted on there, but I've never done it since. Oh, really? They won't let you travel because of that? They won't let you fly anywhere? I mean, hold on, let me go see if I can. No, if I get off here to download it, I'll have to stop my live. Okay, hold on, let me save a pen because I have to write your stuff down to find you. Hold on a minute. Can you use like a alias on there or something? Hold on a second. I got so many vitamins here. Can you find a pen? So why do you want to chat with me? Just curious. Oh, like your actual phone number? Ew. That might be okay because I do have a text-free number. That's not my real number. I could use that, I guess. I don't give out my real number for obvious reasons. Ouch. Damn. Legos feel like glass in the bottom of the feet. I swear to God, they hurt so bad. Hold on, I gotta get a piece of paper. Why do you want to video chat with me? Oh, already? Okay. I hear that often. I just don't know why. I either treat people intimidate. A lot of women are intimidated by me. I don't know why, but they are. I don't have a lot of female friends for that reason. I have a couple, and that's about it. That's all I really need, right? Shit, some men nowadays are more drama than women are. They act like babies, especially on YouTube. You know, like Jimbo and Kemper and yeah, those kind of guys. They're not men. All right, hold on. No, I'm not turning my cam on right now. Are you serious? It's 4 something in the fucking morning. I am not doing all that. I am exhausted. All right, hold on. Oh, what's the app called again? Well, you're lucky. It'd be a different story if it's 8 p.m. my time. But I'm in Florida, and it's definitely 4 in the morning. 4 something in the morning. All right, what's the app called? I'm gonna write it down. And then I need to know how to find you if you'd like to talk. Okay, the app. But I think I already have it on my phone. I just don't use it. Ever. Why is it crazy that I'm in Florida? You've never been in the United States, so how's that crazy? I haven't lived here very long, by the way. I live in Jacksonville, and I love it here so far. Yeah. What kind of whiskey are you drinking? Why does it seem far-fetched to you? What does? Oh, gross, man. When I used to drink, I tasted that, and it was, ugh. Sorry, it's just, ugh. I haven't drank in so long, though. I don't remember, but I just remember it was gross. But you teach your own. Enjoy it. I don't enjoy alcohol, because I haven't drank since 2009. What? What about it? Never tried it, never would. It's disgusting, in my opinion. Only because I've heard stories about how it ruins people's teeth and their lives and everything else. I think it's probably a good idea that nobody ever tries it, from what I've heard. DTM, he might want it, I'm not sure. He's being cool now, he's gonna be a bitch. Oh, okay, I thought you were being like an asshole. Sorry, my bad. Well, I'm glad that you have been 5 years clean. That's good. Did it ruin your teeth and shit, like it does, from what I heard? Or no? Like, and what does it smell like? Because I swear to God, when I lived in Indiana, we had this neighbor, and their house always smelled like, literally like trash. Like, it would come through the walls sometimes. And I would, like, call, like, the landlord and stuff, like, look, these people, somebody's dead over there, or something, because it smells like trash really bad coming out there, even under their door, like, hallway would smell. And then she would go in and be like, I didn't smell or see anything. I'm like, well, you had to give them a 24-hour notice you're coming, right? She's like, yeah. I was like, well, there you go. Like, crazy. Treatment are like that, man. Really. Actually, Ryan, I highly doubt that. So you're gonna ask me to come meet you on an app, but you say shit like that. Are you serious? That's silly. Really silly of you. Because if you knew me, which you don't, you'd know that I don't tolerate it. So, what woman's gonna go talk to some dude who says shit like that? Well, you might find one on YouTube, actually. Just not me. True. I get it about Batman. I did because I thought that you were insinuating something about math. True. Simply Dark Half. Yep. Facts. DTM, that's why I don't show my face, because everybody be jacking off and nobody be in my chat. I'm sure you can find somebody online to jack off to, though. Oh, God. Starts doing shit talks or jokes? Go for it. I'm about to get off of here, so. I have a beautiful girl, by the way. And a beautiful smile. Thank you, though. Wild, I guess that's one way to say it. He's wild, yeah, I guess. You guys are fucking on one. Oh, that's funny as fuck. You guys are hilarious. Danielle. Danny. Come here. Go see this lizard. Simply Dark Half. What does your name mean? I'm just curious. Gotcha. I was just curious. Oh, Jesus. Don't come here saying vaginas and shit. You're gonna get me in trouble on YouTube, idiot. So now I gotta block your stupid ass. Just spiritual. Okay. That's nothing wrong with that, right? We all gotta do us, right? Oh, God. I hate that guy. He goes by my house like 4 times a fucking day. People's in the bushes. What's up, guys? Some of these bitches, you too scared to talk to Ocean. But you're gonna sit in the bushes in my chat, though, huh? It's kind of creepy. Isn't that kind of like stalker activity? Kind of is, right? At least you can admit it, I hope. Get some help. Like, seek help, please. That's what my son always tells me. Mom, they really need to seek help. I'm like, I agree. See her in my chat. But you're too much of a pussy to say anything. Stalker. We're all thinking it. What about him? He's been doing it almost every fucking single day. When I'm sitting in my garage, like I am right now, I even have my light off. He drives by really slow. Doesn't matter. Fucking weirdo. Cecily, why don't you go eat some more donuts, you fat fucking bitch? Pig asshole. Get the fuck off my live, bro. You ugly ass bitch. You're just jealous because, obviously you got bullied in school. Look at your face. Who are you talking to about being conceited? I'm not conceited. I'm just convinced. That Seckley, whatever Edwards, is ugly motherfucker. And she was fucking with me, or he was fucking with me earlier. Cecily, that's obviously a fake account because who names somebody that? Psycho? Ugh, you're gross. I'm just gonna have to block you so I don't see your ugly ass anymore. I can't take it anymore. Nasty fucker. Oh, he's coming back around, so I'm going inside. Oh, here are my jammies. Oh, you asshole. Hey, Simply Dark, I'll come by another time, okay, when I'm not so tired. It's 4:30 in the morning here. So, it was nice meeting you. Come by anytime. You seem pretty cool. And you stay hydrated and be safe. Lots of creeps out there. That's why you have to live with security systems and cameras and all the things. But yeah, I'll talk to you again sometime. Simply Dark Half, you're cool. And I'm so lucky because I just got a new central area net recently. It works so good. I can seriously put on 63 and it feels like the Arctic in here. It's so cold. It's amazing air. What am I looking for? Oh, yeah. Boring. Got like 16 people in the bushes and all pussies. Hey, and that's always support me, okay? Thanks. I'm gonna just have to have a liver transplant, you know? I need to find some more people that. Maybe people in my groups, I'll have them come over here sometime. No, they won't come to the filth of YouTube probably. Oh, wait a minute here. I don't know what I could do. So now I'm just like, I don't know if they're local or not, but I don't think they're because I've never seen them before. That doesn't mean they won't come back to the beach, you know? And I don't know. I'm just kind of hoping, like, I want to see them again, make sure they're okay. But, like, I'm afraid that it'll be the same situation as last time, you know? So, I don't know.